Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to Nascar Thunder 2004 Type Race 20 out of 36, the Pennsylvania 500. Dale Jr., well, let's just be honest. He's doing Dale Jr. things. 329 points out. Tony Stewart, we got passed for third place by Martin. Martin, we're fourth with 428 points out. Jr. wins his 33rd career win overall, but he gets his 6th win of the year. And think about it. Go back to 2007, a complete off year for him in terms of poles and wins. No poles, no wins. He captures what he did in 2006 with 6 wins. He finished third that year in the standings. And you think about it, in 2003, he was second. In 2004, he was third. So Dale Jr., I mean, think about it, 7 wins, 6 wins. Jr. is poised for another championship here in 2008, or his first championship, rather. We got to keep digging, though. So we're in the dog days of the summer here, you know, in July, starting to move forward, starting to get a little bit, I'd say a little bit hotter, but Bristol's kind of the end of the summer stretch. So we got Pennsylvania 500 at Pocono. After that, it's going to be the Brickyard 400. After that, it's going to be Watkins Glen. So you got 3 races right there. So an interesting combination there. Let's go see what's happening with the sponsorship negotiations. So you have Maxell there on the hood and, well, oof, on the side. I don't even know at this point, guys. I mean, what do I do with the sponsorship on this game, you know? What do I do? It's all crap. It's all crap. Oh, my goodness. Well, I guess we'll just put Chevrolet there. I don't know. I don't want to be first in earnings. I don't want to have a bow tie on the side of the car for the end of the year. Where we are in earnings, because I just want it to reset, so I'm thinking of just signing them. Let's see. Okay, we're not first in earnings. Junior's going to have that, so that's good. Screw it. Let's just sign the secondary sponsor, which is Chevrolet. I'm just going to sign it. I know it looks like crap. I'm just going to sign Maxell. That way it resets the sponsorships, because essentially, you know, it really reminds me of Dale Jr.'s, his Budweiser car he ran at Richmond in 03 or 04. It had like Stained or the Dave Matthews Band on it. That's what it reminds me of. Anyways, basically, I know we're not going to be able to complete that. They'll probably be on the car for 3 or 4 races, and then same with Chevrolet. So essentially, what I'm thinking is that once they jump off the car, it'll give us a new set of sponsors. So I'm thinking for the Goodyear blimp here, let's go ahead and get them on the car. And my idea is that we're going to sign them here. They're going to want us to qualify in first place. Not going to happen. They're going to get mad, and they're never going to want to be on our car again. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? A little bit of method to the madness, but yeah, the car's kind of a hodgepodge of everything, unfortunately. But hey, at least we got some sponsors. So we're going to Pocono. Really good track for us. Let's see. Ooh, Chassis 14. Hello. That reminds me. Let's go check out the garage, and let's see what we need to get done. So, number 13's got to get fixed up. Let's go ahead and get that overhauled real quick. And engines, let's see. Oh, yeah, definitely got to get some power. Let's get the short track engine fixed up because we got Bristol coming up pretty soon. So let's go ahead and put the coin in that and get that fixed up. And we still got one more race with the body. And now we can go to Pocono. And again, we're trying to find a new sponsor. I'm trying to get the sponsors that are trying to offer. I'm trying to flush them out, so to speak. And, well, only 2 choices here. I'll take the power and efficiency and with the body, and let's see, Speedway. I'll take this one. Car rating of 81. I know it looks like crap. Let's go to Pocono. Alrighty, folks, we qualified 6th for the Pennsylvania 500. Let's go into it down trackside from Long Pond, Pennsylvania.
Welcome to Pocono Raceway, located in the heart of the beautiful Pocono Mountains for today's Pennsylvania 500 on MRN. And Barney, there are a few unique twists to this 2.5-mile tri-oval.
The corners here at Pocono can be absolutely brutal, and gear selection is crucial for those long straightaways. The drivers that'll do the best are the ones that can set their turns up correctly and slingshot out of them for that extra boost.
The 82 car has a bit of a new look in the form of sponsorship.
You know, it should be interesting to watch that team and see how they grow with their new sponsors. It really is a win-win situation for both parties involved, I think.
David Green has had some bad luck the last 2 races.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
Ashton Lewis can't seem to find the right setups for his qualifying runs this year.
Man, does this make getting a win tough. He has to be careful not to beat up the car, as aerodynamics have become so important at these speedway tracks. And that's not easy to do when you have the whole field starting in front of you.
Here we go, folks. Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart on the front row here at the second Pocono race, and the Winston Cup Series is back out on track for some more action. This is gonna be fun. So we started sixth today. There's gonna be a good shot for us to win this race. I truly think. I think we have a shot to win it, but we're gonna go out there and do whatever we gotta do. Look, this championship ain't over. This championship is not over. We want to win this championship. Truth be told, the only way we're going to win this championship if Mr. Earnhardt over here has a DNF. Hey, bud, I want the spot. If he has any sort of DNF or anything like that, it's really going to help us. But, I mean, truth be told, we just got to go out there and we got to win. Oh, I am so sorry, Jeff Gordon. That was just disrespectful there. I'm so sorry, man. So it's a 20-lapper here at Pocono. Martin's going to throw a block. I don't want to go too wide into the tunnel turn on the first go. Go back to the first Pocono race this season. It was Kevin Harvick who won it. I think we got second that race. So Kevin Harvick looking for a Pocono sweep here in 2008. Oh, trying to get underneath Martin there. Martin's still in the championship hunt. He is the Ford's best shot at the Winston Cup. So we're going to try to get around it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. There we go. Huge run. Good God almighty. 213 miles per hour diving into turn one there. Talk about some horsepower. My God. We need to lead at least one lap here. So we need to get around Tony Stewart, lead a lap at least. And no matter how the race plays out, at least it gives us those extra 5 bonus points. Which, like I'm saying, points racing is going to be so hard to win this championship. But we're going to do everything we can, you know? Go out there, do what we got to do. Earnhardt's tearing it up, but dang it, I want to win this Winston Cup championship. I'm not going to give up. Oh, skirted the wall a little bit there. Oh, Tony, I'm sorry, buddy. A little bit of a bump. I want this lap led, man. I need these bonus points, dang it. Come on, man. Gotta get around him. Set him up, set him up. There we go. Gosh, dog it, that was a quick... Whoa, Nelly. Sorry about that. My air conditioner kicked on, and when it does that, sometimes it zaps the power from my recording equipment. And I didn't feel like going into turn one at Pocono with a black screen, so I paused it real quick. Anyways, lap 3 to 20 here. We're out front here at Pocono. I just want to win races this season, man. We only got one win thus far. Just want to find a way to get this season going back where we need to go. We need to win races. We need to run up front. The car looks like crap at all the different sponsors, but you know, well, my idea is this. Their expectations are stupidly high, right? But my idea is that we sign them, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get completed. Then they'll say, okay, we don't care. We don't want to sponsor you anymore. And they'll get off the car, and then perhaps we can get that full sponsorship we want. Truth be told, I want a cheapy-cheap sponsor, to be honest with you. I want a cheapy-cheap sponsor. I don't give a hoot. You give me freaking Windcraft Racing back on this thing. Just give me a sponsor that ain't wanting a driver to win 35 out of 36 races. You see what I'm saying? There's 12 to go. So you're easily within the fuel window. And as I mentioned that, everyone comes down pit road. Imagine that. So everyone's getting down pit road, getting their Union 76 Racing fuel, their Goodyear Eagles, trying to get some points, you know, perhaps some track position. Obviously, if we pit here this early, I don't like that strategy. But then again, you just never know. I've been surprised before. I don't think the car needs an adjustment, honestly. I think the car just needs... It just needs track position and a good, clean pit stop. I don't even think it needs an adjustment. Oh, boy.
Carlos, keep him behind you.
Tony Stewart's in second place here. Tires are very worn. Cats are coming off pit road here. I see Burton right there. Elliott Sadler is right behind. Elliott Sadler, you idiot. It's freaking Ashton Lewis in the 21 Motorcraft car for the Wood Brothers. He hasn't done anything in his Winston Cup career thus far. Lap 9 out of 20 here. Is Earnhardt still on the track? Yes, he is. Earnhardt has not pitted yet. So will Earnhardt be the cat to watch? Or perhaps will Tony Stewart sneak in and take this? This is good information, though, to see how much we stack up against newer tires. Oh, no! Oh, my gosh. What was the odds of that? What was the odds of that? So, basically, we just got hooked coming off turn 3. And that was my fault, I will say. And somehow we made it down pit road. We didn't damage the car. Yes, we're going to lose 5 seconds, but I mean, we could have... Oh, man, I wish I would have brought out the caution. That would have been amazing. Dang it, man. 5-second penalty. Yep, good old NASCAR official over there checking his watch, having a jolly good time, and 5 seconds we're going to throw away here. Tough, but hey, man. Maybe that was God saying, hey, you need to pit at this time. Because we got hooked coming off the turn. We made it down pit road. I mean, if you're going to go down pit road, you might as well get your tires. I mean, you're going to lose too much track position going through the pit strip. You might as well put some Goodyears on it. So now our pit strategy becomes 10 laps. Splitting it right down the middle might not be the worst strategy, but it's certainly not going to help us with the pit penalty. So, is this car capable of gaining 5 laps? I don't know, but what I do know is the car is going to be awful with the last stretch of the race. So, truth be told, I don't want to push the tires too much. I really don't. I don't want to push the tires too much here because we're kind of playing from behind now. We lost a lot of track position. Granted, we're leading, so we're probably going to be 3 seconds behind second place because we were about 1 or 2 seconds ahead of Tony Stewart. So I would say, that was my bad. I got to turn the car, you know, I can't forget to do that. But I would say if we could find a way to just keep the car balanced here, not push the tires extremely, maybe we'd be okay, maybe not. I don't know, man. That's going to hurt us, though. But your race leader right now is Kevin Harvick, who won the Pocono, the Pocono 500 earlier. This is the Pennsylvania 500, you know. It's kind of crazy to think a race way back in 2003, as this game's based off of, didn't have a title sponsor. Considering how big the freaking Winston Cup circuit was back then, I don't know if maybe they just made their money off, you know, track advertisement, like, you know, billboards or something. I don't know, but that's quite interesting to me how they didn't have a sponsor. That's quite interesting. Leaders are pitting here. I mean, hey, 15th ain't that bad, though. You know, 15th ain't that bad. Still a lot of racing to go here. And with older tires, it's going to get difficult. Honestly, I would say the best thing that could happen for us is a caution. Because that would throw away 2 laps. That would bunch up the whole field. I think that would be the best thing possible is a caution here. Because that would bunch everybody up and that would give us pretty much a much easier path to the end of this race. Let's see how much positions we can get here. So we're up to 13th. Maybe we'll get to 11th here. And yes, thank you, Jesus. So we're 11th. So we're 1 spot outside of a top 10 run here. Trying to find a way to get some points. Oh boy. Is Harvick going to go down pit road now? Looks like Harvick is going to pit. So lap 13 out of 20, that's where they're going to pit. So they're going to roughly have 3 laps fresher tires, which in a 20-lap Pocono race, that's probably 15, 20 laps in a full distance event. So easily, there is a giant discrepancy between their tires and our tires. And yeah, we might be out front right now. Oh, they're going to win this race if they pit right now. I truly think they will. But we should be able to get some track position back here We're going to have to just absolute Q-trim this thing now. 211 miles per hour into the corner. Somehow, even with the 5-second penalty, we're still out front. But we're going to lose so much track position here. I mean, truth be told, now is a caution a bad thing? Because if a caution happens, we surrender the lead and all the tenths of a second we've built up. But I just got to be honest with you. I don't see us winning this race now. I think we're screwed. Because we're on old tires. We have track position. But Mr. Tony Stewart in the Home Improvement Home Depot Chevrolet might be in the catbird seat to win a Pocono race here in August. Or late July, depending which side of the fence you're on. Anyways, we're giving up time. Let's get an interval here. It is a 2.1 second lead back to Tony Stewart. Let's see how this event transpires throughout the whole lap. We just need to take care of our equipment and run the best race we can. Honestly, I wish we would have loosened the car up a little bit during that pit stop, because that would have given us at least a little bit of a turning ability with the tires getting much tighter as the run goes on. But, you know, it's one of those things where you make your bed, you lay in it type of thing. Try not to damage the car much more, but here's the thing. Are we going to gain time on Tony Stewart, or are we going to lose time to Tony Stewart? That's going to be the million-dollar question here.
Right rear is getting worn. Keep an eye out.
Right rear is getting worn here. Let's see the interval. It was a 2.1 coming to lap 15. Now coming to lap 16, 2.5. So we gained not only a tenth or two on Gale Jr., we gained roughly 4 tenths on Tony Stewart. Now, is that going to last? I don't think so. But it's a wishful thing, because every lap that goes by is less time for him. Now let's throw out another thing. When did Tony Stewart pit? Did he pit with us? Did he pit like a lap or two after us? Did he pit when Kevin Harvick and company did? I didn't really see that. So as this event transpires, I'm not too sure. So if he pitted with us like a lap or two, essentially we had the same tires. But if he pitted with Kevin Harvick, he should have at least 3 lap fresher tires. Either way, this is the tail end of the fuel run. Everyone's pitted. They've made their stops. It's a 2.7 back to Tony Stewart now. Tony's time is running out, and now it becomes a situation of just hold on to the race car. Let's try to get to the end here. 2.7 seconds back to Tony Stewart for the Winston Cup win here. We've only won once this season, back at Atlanta Motor Speedway. That was a interesting race as we took out Kurt Busch after taking us out at Las Vegas. That really ignited our rivalry. But here at Pocono, this could be our second win of the season if we're able to hold on here. As we come to lap 18, a caution would end the race once we pass these stripes here. As there'd only be 2 laps to go, NASCAR ain't going to red flag it. They're just going to go ahead and just call the race. And it's a 3.4 back to the line. Tony Stewart's tires are done. It's essentially our race to lose now. We just need to mind our P's and Q's and we can win this Pocono event, guys. This would be huge for the series if we can win this. Just mind our P's and Q's. Get around the racetrack. Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do. Trying to claim that new sponsor. We need a new sponsor. We need to get a package deal. I miss having a good-looking race car. We gotta find a new sponsor to put on this race car, guys. Trying to do what we have to do. The small team that could. From North Texas. Coming off turn 3. Looking to take 2 laps to go. Caution was well already out of reach here. It's a 2.9. We lost 4 tenths to Tony Stewart. But still, there's a tremendous short amount of time here. Does Tony have enough? I don't think so. I think it's up to us. If we just run clean laps through and through, I truly think we could win this race, guys. And how ironic would it be if that spin off Ashton Lewis's nose was the winning move? If that wasn't divine intervention, I have no clue what is, because that was a scary crash. Shades of Casey Kane years ago at Pocono. I think it was like 2013. Anyways, lap 19 out of 20. Off turn 3. Tony Stewart's way too far behind. We control our own destiny. It is going to be a white flag waving. It is 2.7 seconds back to the 20 car. Just get around the track, smooth and steady. Take care of your equipment. We have plenty of track position to give up. It's okay. And we're not going to gain much on Dale Earnhardt Jr., but at least we can gain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We can gain a little bit of track position, get a little bit of points. Next race, though, I think is the Brickyard, and then it's Watkins Glen. So Watkins Glen is an opportunity. I want to win the Brickyard, even though it ain't with the paint scheme I want it to be. I want to win that race. But finally, the winless drought couldn't end here. One final corner. Tony's getting very close, I might add. Finally, the winless drought ends. Buffet Racing South wins Pocono. Finally, after second place, sponsorship woes, we get our second victory of 2008, and it comes here at the Pennsylvania 500 at Pocono. A huge win for Buffet Racing South, trying to do what we got to do to get this team going, trying to find a way to win a Winston Cup. Look, it's going to be a tough road to hoe to oust Dale Jr. for this championship, but we're going to do everything possible. And this is a huge win for us. We needed this. I mean, second place at the 600, second place at Pocono earlier, second place at Dover, second place at the All-Star race. Heck, third place at Texas. I mean, what was it, second place, third place at Darlington, something like that. I mean, it's just like, just unbelievable amount of finishes we should have won, or at least could have done better. This is a very, very much needed and much celebrated victory here. I'm going to go do a burnout over here, too. We needed this win, guys, like, for real. This is a huge win for the team. I think this is our 35th career win as well. Wow. What a freaking race. I'd love to blow out these tires, too. But I'll settle for that.
The yellow flag didn't fly at all in this one.
Finally, guys, we're going to victory lane here at Pocono. Buffet Racing South finally finds a way, gets to victory lane here, and I tell you what, this is a huge win. You know, we won Atlanta earlier this season, yes, but there has been so much trying, so much second place. Finally, it just feels good to get to victory lane, you know. Wow, another win at Pocono. Definitely one of our better tracks, and a good rebound for that New Hampshire oopsie we had last week. And here's an interesting thing. I wonder if the pit crew and the crew members change depending on who you sign for your team. Like, does each person have their own, like, appearance or whatnot? Kind of curious about that. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Big win for the team. And, hey, we cashed in right there. So Tony Stewart's going to be a bridesmaid. Dale Jr. does not lead a lap. We got the maximum point stay. Thank you, Jesus, for that. So that gives us 185 points. That means we gain 20 points over Dale Earnhardt Jr. Kevin Harvick does not do the Pocono sweep. Let's take a look through here. We'll probably be eliminating some drivers after this race in the point standing, so you want to stay tuned for that. Of course, upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is probably a championship season ender for Jeff Gordon, perhaps. Certainly for Casey Mears, as they are the bottom of the barrel. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you had a great one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Consider hitting that notification bell if you don't mind as well. From Pocono Raceway, Victory Lane, heck yeah. Have a great one, folks. Diecastbuffet, signing off.